Good day to you. It's time for another update. It's mid-January, and things are starting to get a little crowded in here again. Got a lot of stuff coming up for the spring. Got blowers to fix, lawn mowers, chainsaws, pressure washer, another pressure washer, more blowers in the back. A lot of stuff, weed whackers. So projects are getting put on hold, but if you can see, the Odyssey's gone. I'm excited. Not excited because I couldn't fix it. That's not that cool, but look what I got for it. I got a really fast mini bike and a three-wheeler. Three-wheelers, got room for improvement for sure. For one, the electrical system's sketchy. It needs a carburetor work, if not a carburetor. Pull string broke. So far we've been push starting it to ride it. The wheel hubs are completely stripped out. So you can give it a good shake. The wheels are not doing what they're supposed to do. So I got to see about rethreading that and getting another bolt. But it runs good. Once you get it going, it just won't run off a choke. And then we have this mini bike, little bitty thing, and this engine's got a lot of tuning on it. The guy got it from, said he put different valve springs in it. The governor's been removed, different flywheel. It's got a stage 1 intake on it. Doesn't have a fuel pump. I don't think he has it that tuned, but he did jet it and everything. It's probably a 7 or 8 horsepower motor. It's a Honda GX160, but he has done a lot of work on it. And by my leg, you can tell it happened last week. But this thing, I went to get on it to see how it rode, and gave it about that much gas to start going, and I gave it that much, and the front wheel came up and did not go back down. And it has that much throttle. The place I have to ride this thing, there's not enough room to give it the full wide open. The brake on it's real sketchy. It's interesting. This is your brake. It's just a little flap on the back wheel. That's all the brakes are. So you're riding along doing 30. You have to let go of the handlebar to reach that brake. That's real fun. But other than that, I mean, it's got good tires. Motor seems like it's brand new. The oil's clean. Starts up first pull most of the time. I'd say this one's pretty good. I'd say this is a vintage frame, or at least a homemade frame. Not sure. If anybody recognizes that frame, leave it in the comments. I would certainly like to know who made it. But moving on, we have, I think I showed in the last video, I had these in here. These are the Big Bear 250s. I did a video, I restored the plastics for this one. So you can see I've been working on it. I still got to get a polisher and polish this, but this is all back to color it's supposed to be compared to that. So you see the two side by side, you can see a big difference. See, here's the back plastic and the fuel tank. I still got, even restored the headlights on it. Nice and clear compared to the faded yellow. I've got parts on the way. Got a new intake boot that goes here. I've got a new carburetor coming. I have a battery. And that's all I should need to get this one running, because I had the old carburetor on there. I had taken it apart, cleaned it out, because it had a lot of varnish in it. It's the old carburetor here. And it runs, but it doesn't run happily. It's just, the carburetor, it's just too varnished up inside of it. I tried soaking it in Chem Dep, it just did not do what it needed to do. Also, I've got an air filter on the way too. So, I get this one running. This one's going home or selling it depending on how it runs. If it runs good, I'll keep it for a while. If it runs bad, I'll get rid of it. I've spent enough time on it already. But then I'll take this one, because this one needs a few more parts. For one, it wrecked and its frame is bent. Two, it needs tie rods, because they took the tie rods off, I guess, for this one. But, its rear plastic is cracked on the other side, but these floor pans are good. The floor pans for this one were all busted up, so I'm going to use this one as a parts bike to get this one running. Another thing I need to do is bleed the brakes on this one. They work, but they're real loose feeling. Brakes on this one are tight. They're real good. You can't even spin them wheels. Well, maybe you can. So calipers are seized on that one, or at least this one is. Other than that, I'm going to get this one running and out of here. I have another four-wheeler I need to put a new head on. It got a bent valve. I have a go-kart I need to fix. I've talked about probably the last 2 or 3 months. Those are the tires for right there. And that's probably all I need to do. May need to clean the carburetor out, but if I remember right, it was put away with no fuel in it. So it should be just a matter of putting tires on it, adding gas, and it should start and go. So that's coming down the pipe. But this one, probably next video, will be me test riding it. And then either it won't be in here anymore, or it'll be getting a little more work so it can go somewhere. Hopefully, hate to say I'm getting rid of it, but I'm going to work on the carburetor and fixing that rear axle tonight. I have somebody interested in buying this thing from me tomorrow, so that's tonight's entertainment. I got a chainsaw here. I have to try and unfreeze. The motor seized on it. It may be just a simple oiling it and breaking it loose, or it's just, you know, done for. I got this. The pump went bad on it. I'm going to see if I can't figure out why it went bad, if it's replaceable. Other than that, the motor is perfect. It's a one-pull motor. And the Kohler, man, it's a pretty good brand. We got this Toro. Has been a problem frequent customer. I've put 2 carburetors on it. Somehow or another, new Briggs & Stratton carburetors just wear out. Something's going on to where they just keep, either they'll leak through seals and it'll just, all the gas will run out while it's been sitting, or it won't run right at all. Like right now, it just runs brr, 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 and it'll cut off. Like it's not getting enough fuel, but it is. So it's weird. But so I got to rebuild this for Wednesday. Today is Monday. And that blower someone brought me, they said it hadn't run in a couple of years. They said if I can get it running, great. If not, too bad. Man, it's pretty dirty. It's been sitting outside, it looks like. It still spins over. It's still got compression, but I think the carburetor's done. That's really about it. I still got to get my big 500 in here. It's due for a winch, mount plate, a new LED bar, and now I have these skid plates that I'm going to put on. I'd gotten for another bike, but ended up getting rid of the bike before I used them. So I got 2 nice skid plates, aluminum, to put on it. And that's a nice fair lead on there, so that'll work good with that new winch. Because the original winch that's on there does not have a fair lead. It was just one of those you feed the cable through the front. And that's about it for this installment. Still got the Macula running good as ever. Desk is in better shape than usual. And I did organize back there. I turned that big shelf unit sideways. Give me a little bit more room for more stuff. That's about it. If you like my videos, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, and if it's your birthday, happy birthday.